but they don't exist, which is sad.
Federic's Pokemon Fire Red walkthrough, part 30.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red. Right, so we're here in Fuchsia City, and we have one very important place to go to in order to beat the game, and is this, the Fuchsia City Safari Zone. So if we head on in yonder and pay an obligatory 500 Poké Dollars, we can enter. Now what the Safari Zone is basically a massive open area filled with a bunch of rare Pokemon to be caught. Which sounds brilliant, but there is a little bit of a catch. The big catch is you have a limited amount of steps you can spend on one run. As you can see in the corner, there's 555 steps remaining, which kind of sucks, so you have a limited amount of time. Yeah, I'm going to cut out any wild Pokemon that isn't exactly rare that I don't really want to catch. So that's a Leaf Stone. Great for evolving your grass types such as Gloom, Weeping Bell, and also Execute, which you can only pick up in here. So we'll head over here and try to pick up this item. This is TM11 Sunny Day, weather changing ability, which ups the power of fire type attacks, but also certain grass types move faster in hot weather. So we also pick up this item. This is a full restore, which is very nice. There's some great Pokemon to be caught. Yeah, there's some great Pokemon to be caught in here, such as Kangaskhan. This is getting kind of silly. Yeah, there's some great Pokemon to be caught, such as Kangaskhan, Taurus, Cypher, Pinsir, Chansey, Execute, Rhyhorn, and I think there's another one which I just can't remember. But yeah, there's quite a few that you can only catch in here. So if we head up here, this is actually quite out of our way, but there is an item to be gotten, which is this, the Quick Claw, which is a very nice item to be equipped to your Pokemon with low speed, and there's a chance that when that procs, your Pokemon can go first, even though it's really slow, which is great. So if we keep heading up this way, we can pick up this item. It is TM47 Steel Wing, a great Steel type move to be taught to your flying types. Having a Steel type move is really good for taking care of those pesky little fairy types, but they don't exist, which is sad-ish. Yeah, the Pokemon I keep running into is like Execute and Rhyhorn and Nidorans and stuff that I don't really care about. They're not exactly that rare. Now here is the Gold Teeth, which have been lost. Here we go. Please find the Safari Warden's lost Gold Teeth. Yeah, which is they were literally right there. So somebody has come, put up a sign, and not noticed that the teeth were there, which is rather silly. So we can pick up this item, which is TM32 Double Team, which feel free to use if you're one of those weird evasion noob people with absolutely no shame. So here we are, right at the very end. That wasn't exactly difficult. And he's like, you're the first person to get here. Really? The first people ever to get to the end of the Safari Zone. Oh my. But it's going to give us HMO3 Surf, which is a fantastic water type move. Seriously, it's like 100% accuracy and 90 base power. So yeah. Also, you can use it to surf all the bodies of water, like this. So if we head on into our TM case and find HM for Surf, we can teach it to do not use. Yeah, I ditched Happy Man for a little bit and caught a Poliwag because I needed something to teach Surf to. And I will not be using this Poliwag on my team, trust me. That's why I called it Do Not Use. But for now, we will use it to cross the water, like thus. So there is actually like 2 more items to be got, if these pesky Nidorans let me. There's a nice little max potion to be got, and over this way, oh actually no, there's another one after this. We've got max revive. You can't actually buy max revives to my knowledge, so use them yeah, to your own discretion. And then we can surf over here and literally get the last item available to us. And here we go. Some nuggets, which is great, because we do need those monies after spending a load on that TM for Thunderbolt in the last video. Now, I'm gonna fish up something. It's a very good Pokemon to be got if you're looking for something for your team. Here we go. I won't be using this on my team, but is it the right one? No, it's a Goldeen. I'm going to skip ahead until I fished up the Pokemon that I'm talking about. So yeah, it is this, Dratini. Basically, I want to catch one of these for my Pokedex, and also I want to basically say just how awesome this thing is. It starts off kind of weak-ish, but it's the only Dragon-type Pokemon there. Here we go again, maybe this one will be a little more understanding. So yeah, it's the only Dragon-type Pokemon in Generation 1. And so yeah, basically this is how we try and catch it. We have 3 options. We have Ball, Rock and Bait. As you can see, Ball just throws a Safari Ball and attempts to catch it. If we throw Rock, it'll make the Pokemon angry, more likely to run away, but more likely to be caught. If we throw Bait, it'll be less likely to run away and less likely to be caught. So I'm just going to go for a Bait this time because, as you can see, it ran away the previous attempt. Fled. And here we go, 3rd time's a charm. If I don't catch it now, I'm just going to do it off screen. So I'm going to just go for a Safari Ball right off the bat, see what happens. Ah, what did you do that for? Oh, well, it's only watching carefully. So I'm going to go for another one. Come on, Dratini, you know you want to. So I'd highly recommend using Dratini on your team. It's kind of a pseudo-legendary, similar to things like Beldum, Larvitar, what's the other one called? Bagdon. You know, they evolve into freaking huge, you know, things that are overpowered, but they do take quite a lot of experience to level and evolve at much higher levels. So yeah, keeps breaking free, watching carefully. Screw it, let's make it angry. This is probably going to make it run, but is it going to run? Oh no, it's angry. Here we go. This may work. Come on, Dratini, you know you want to. Tick, tock, tick. Beautiful. We got ourselves a Dratini. Again, I'm not using this on my team. I'm just showing you where to catch them and that I would recommend them. So you give him a nickname. No, thank you. He'll stay in Bill's PC. So yeah, that's the Safari Zone. It's a beautiful little place, and I will see you back in Fuchsia City. So 1 sec. Alrighty, Roo, the Safari Zone complete. Let's hand in the Warden's teeth, shall we? Let's have a chat with him. We give the gold teeth back to the Warden. And finally, he can actually speak. He's like, thanks, you're a real lifesaver. And as a reward for returning his teeth, he's going to give us another HM, which is HM04 for strength, which he can actually use to move that block and get a rare candy behind it. But I don't actually have time at the moment. What I'm going to spend the other half of this episode doing is heading over to Saffron, because there's a little place in Saffron that I would very much like to visit. Now, as I've mentioned in several of these videos, I am a very big fan of the fighting type Pokemon, and what we have here is a little mini gym. It's not an official Pokemon gym, but it is pretty dang awesome, and it's a fighting type area. So we have a bunch of fighting type trainers to fight in this fighting dojo, and the first one is Black Belt Hitoshi. Okay, and of course he's got him a chop. Now I brought out Titan to get a little bit of experience and to show off his fancy new Thunderbolts, which we can all agree is a very fine move, especially when it critical hits. So yeah, good boy Titan. And next you've got a Marcel, a Mankey. We can all agree that Mankey is a great Pokemon to use, and that has been proven again with the critical hits. This is amazing, which has obviously been proven by mine, and here we are with a Primeape. Okay, I'm gonna say the Thunderbolt probably isn't going to kill it in one hit, unless it gets a 3rd critical hit in a row. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna go for a Seismic Toss. That'll leave me with 63 health left. Boom. That's quick math. Let's go for a quick attack. And oh, you're having a Giraffe. That's down to 32 HP now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So another quick attack is fine. Yeah, I should really be careful with Titan because his physical attack is not very good. He's just an electric spammer. Alrighty, so we don't have a choice, we have to fight the next person. We don't even get to move our Pokemon around. So here we are, the next Black Belt is Black Belt Hideki. Very unusual names. So again, this guy's got a Machop as well. Let's go for another Thunderbolt. Although if this doesn't kill it, and I get a Seismic Toss, Titan will actually die. Well, lucky enough we killed it. All is grand. So what else have you got for me? You've got a Machoke. Alright, sorry, I don't think Titan's going to be able to kill this Machoke in one hit. So I'm going to go over to my MVP, the greatest fighting Pokemon ever made, Marcel, the Primeape. Show this Machoke how it's done with an amazing cross chop. Boom. Oh, you're having a giraffe. Ah, how did you not kill that Machoke? That is a little bit embarrassing. But nevertheless, a swift Brick Break at the end will deal with it. Now there is actually a very nice reward for doing this little mini gym. And it's not a badge or a TM, it's actually a full-on Pokemon. So Marcel, you've got, yeah, you've got to prove yourself. That silly Machoke living your cross chop. So yeah, there's a choice of 2 Pokemon at the end of here. But have no fear, you can actually eventually get both of them. And I'm talking eventually, like post-game. We can get one of them right now. Anyway, that's for later. Let's cross chop this fake Marcel, shall we? Come on, you can do it. Boom! The Machoke may have lived the cross chop, but whew, you ate a run. So what have we got next? Hurrah, take your shoes off. I must warn you, my feet smell, but okay. Black Belt Mike. So we got all these Asian names of Hitoki and all this nonsense, and then we got Mike. What a guy. Anywho, Mike has got a Mankey. And the Mankey has been beat very easily. Why didn't you evolve it? Can you not see what it could be right in front of your eyes? Either way, Marcel, just do what you're made for by breaking all the Mankeys. Fandavidoze. Alright, so you got one more Pokemon. Ah, there we go, it is a Primeape. That's cool, but unfortunately it will be a lower level than the other Primeape I thought, so it will definitely die to 1 cross chop. And down it goes, and that'll be enough for Marcel. There we go, critical hit, boom. Did you feel the power? Did you feel the force behind that cross chop? Oh dear. So Marcel's now level 36, which is amazing. And you unfortunately give up. Alrighty, so before we actually fight this chap, I'm going to bring St. Jimmy up to the top, because he's our flyer, and he can deal with fighting type Pokemon, so here we go. I'm the Karate Master, I'm the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. So this guy is very cocky. And so he should be. He's got 2 very powerful Pokemon. And the first one is a Hitmonlee, the kicking Pokemon. And now, Hitmonlee likes to use moves like Jump Kick and High Jump Kick. And if these moves miss for whatever reason, they will do a ton of damage to Hitmonlee. But unfortunately, he's going to go for a Focus Energy, which will up his critical hit ratio, but it doesn't matter because he dies to 1 fly. Your Hitmonlee's defences, both special and physical, are not great. He's just very fast and very powerful. Next we have a Hitmonchan, and now I have no fear of this Hitmonchan whatsoever. Because as I briefly mentioned in the earlier video, Hitmonchan can learn all the elemental punches. Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, whatever. But these are classed as special attacks in this generation. So there we go. Even though it was a critical hit, super effective, it barely did half his health. So yeah, do not fear Hitmonchan in any way, shape or form. But if it was a further generation, yeah, you can guarantee I'd be a bit scared. But nevertheless, St. Jimmy has reached level 37. And there we go, Black Belt Kyoshi has been beaten, and he is shamed. But as a reward, we will get a choice of these Pokemon. And the first one, of course, is Hitmonlee, and the second one is Hitmonchan. I'm a much bigger fan of Hitmonlee, so I will take them. Later on in the game, when you get to the daycare centre, you can breed it with a Ditto and get a smaller Pokemon called a Tyrogue, which can evolve into Hitmonchan as well, and also evolve into Hitmontop. So yeah, that's it. So that's the end of this video. In the next video, we will be dealing with these pesky Team Rocket members in this massive building. the Sylph Company. So I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.